In the early phases of ankle sprain rehab, here are some exercises that I give my patients. The first exercise is called an ankle rock. It works on the motion that we use all day long in daily life and in sport. You're gonna have your foot on a bench or a chair, making sure you keep your foot nice and flat, and you're just gonna rock forward, trying to drive that knee over your toe as far as you can tolerate. You're gonna have full control over how far you push your knee forward, and you can even start to add a little bit of overpressure once you're able to do so. The second exercise I like to give people is called the ankle ABCs. So this exercise is one, good for regaining range of motion, but also good for just keeping the ankle moving in that really early phase post-injury. You're literally gonna act like your big toe is a pen, and then you're gonna draw the alphabet. The cool thing with this, as simple as it sounds, is it takes the ankle through a bunch of different ranges of motion in order to keep it moving, keep the blood flowing, and to start working on that range of motion and getting it back. Third exercise I like to do as we move into making sure we're strengthening the muscles around the ankle and keeping them active is just a seated heel raise. In those early phases, we may not be able to do a standing heel raise. It might be too much. So we can do a seated heel raise, coming up on my toe as far as I can tolerate, and really squeezing that calf at the top to keep this active. Not only is it gonna keep the muscle active so that we can strengthen it later on down the road, but it's also gonna help with fluid movement, swelling, blood flow, and healing. As we move into keeping all those muscles active, another exercise we want to move into are isometrics. Isometrics are basically using the muscles, but with minimal movement. So I'll position my ankle on the wall, my foot on the wall, just like this. And the first movement you want to think about is pushing your toes into the wall. Now this movement, it's called inversion, is often a very irritable movement after an ankle sprain. So just push within tolerance. You have full control over the intensity of the push. That is your inversion. And then the other isometric, just flipping yourself around. And now I'm going into eversion, pushing my toes into the wall again. Again, oftentimes with ankle sprains, this muscle is affected, so only push as much as you can tolerate for the first phase. The last exercise starts to implement some stability. We need to regain balance and stability in the ankle, as well as awareness of the ankle. One good way to do this is to first be in a split stance, right? Eventually, we'll work into being on one leg. For that first phase, we want to be in a split stance, and we're going to bend over with or without weight. Then we're going to pass that weight back and forth while maintaining stability on that front leg, which is my injured leg. Try these out.